Well, hello there. It is your Nuggy Boy here again. And it is that time of the year again when Bungo drops a new raid, and they surely did drop a dungeon. Well, let me start by saying Ron is a raid in Destiny 2. And that's about it. Don't get me wrong, doing this raid was really fun on contest mode. Normal mode, that's where it falls off. I would say that this raid is easy AF, even easier than Deepstone Crypt, which held the title of beginner friendly raid till now. I'm just gonna say that Bungo is a really weird company. Remember this post? Funny how Bungo is talking about bringing challenge back into Destiny, yet they make a raid that is easy that me and my team managed to do it day one. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not shitting on my teammates, I'm shitting on myself because doing day one vow was not easy for me at all. And that's why I don't have a day one vow. But this raid was easy to the point where it took us a couple of hours to figure out what to do with help of watching YouTube and Twitch streamers, of course. But other than that, I really do like the aesthetics of the raid. It's basically WoW with lots, and I'm gonna say lots of flowers and natural looking shit. Apart from this encounter, the fuck is this planetary bullshit? Feels like y'all gave a 14-year-old rock collecting spiritual world exploring kid a chance at this. But honestly, that encounter is fun, not gonna lie. Now, the first encounter looks really nice. At first, we were really confused about the connected thingamabob. I didn't know that you can literally start it and then continue with it no matter what. I really thought it was depending on others clearing signs and that only then I was allowed to progress, which of course turned out to be wrong, but that's just me being dumb as a rock. Mechanically, this encounter is easy as fuck. You don't need to know what to do to be able to finish it. Just do ad clear and have one person do the connected thingy and you're gonna be fine. Oh, and by the way, apparently from some source that I don't remember, you're gonna end up at this same room, if you wanna call it like that, at the end of the raid. So the final boss is in the same room. But the thing is, the room looks different. And that's mostly as you progress through the raid, it changes. Because you're planning the traveler looking seeds or whatever. Anyways, the second encounter is really easy. You're basically split into two teams with one of the people on each team being the Zigzag Boy. These are our callouts, deal with it. Basically, the Zigzag Boys just jump between the two sides and activate the platforms on the other side. Really easy to do. On to the third encounter. This encounter is basically switching planets around and then playing whack-a-dick with the boss. Nothing special. The shit looked really easy, confusing at day one, but at the same time ads were more annoying to deal with, so it was more fun. By the way, what's up with the boss? It makes no sense. They basically plopped this random Cabal into the room and said, "Here, Le boss. Bring me back my Scion boss." Now, since the contest mode is over, this encounter is really easy to do. You basically have three teams, one team on left and one team on right, and one ad clear. Basically, you wait for ad clear team to kill Centurions, which will instantly spawn this big boy, which you have to kill and then call out your ugly duckling planet. Then you pick that planet up and wait till your teammate calls out his ugly duckling planet. Then you go and dunk on it and they do the same to your one, and that's basically it. After that, you kill another one of these big boys and you go and see which planets you gotta dunk in the middle, and then we get to smack the boss in his little ankles. Oh, but before that, he will glow this nice color, which would be either light or dark. Now, depending on color that he's glowing, that plate you're gonna be doing the damage from. Easy, right? Well, it took us about 2 hours to complete it on contest mode, because we kept dunking on our own ugly ducklings.
Go, 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 go! Oh my god! Oh my god! Keep going! Keep going! Keep going! Keep going! Shoot! Shoot! Oh my god! Oh my god!
And now you got to the end of the raid, which is the fourth and final encounter, unless you count the jumping puzzle bullshit before the third encounter. Now, here's the thing. This encounter took us a little while because we didn't know that we can dodge the wipe mechanic. Look at us being dumb and getting a triumph for it. We got it the next day, don't worry, I wouldn't lie to you. So, this is the encounter where you fight the fat version of Rogue. Basically, you have a Connecty team from the second encounter and the ad clear team. Now, while you're a Connecty boy, you might get this thing called Hatred, which will boop you around the map and interrupt you from doing your Connecty boy job. So this is where the ad clear team will shoot his stomach to take the Hatred debuff off of the Connecty boys. Easy, right? And then you get to the damage phase where you unload your fat deeps on him so he can say, no, 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 I'ma move around and you're gonna miss all of your rockets. Sorry, I started being negative again. I need to get back to my McDonald's play place. Anyways, if you don't have enough damage like Shroud did, you might have to do this on repeat a couple of times. And finally, you killed the fat version of Rook and successfully completed Ron. Now, since I'm dropping this video days, maybe even a week after day 1, you won't be getting your cool and shiny looking emblem that usually people a couple of months after the raid don't know where it came from. But when they ask you where you got it from, you have bragging rights to say, I did Ron day 1. Let's just hope they don't know how easy it was. So the mechanics of the raid, they're easy to learn and you don't need more than 2 brain cells to understand. Also about the difficulty, I think they added barrier champions into this raid to increase the difficulty, but still managed not to make it harder at all. Congrats, Bungo. Now, the weapons, I'm not gonna talk about perks, cause I have no idea about anything when it comes to that. All I know is that sometimes I have really good RNG and I tend to get good rolls and delete them cause I have no idea what to do. Oh yeah, I gotta get back on track. Weapons. They look hideous at the first time. Same with the armor. It looks really weird until you start changing the shaders on them. Apart from this Warlock one, the fuck is the spiritual journey trip? Anyways, they look really weird and then you get to love them later on. So, not gonna lie, this raid felt more like a filler dungeon that they put in just so there's something to do. Also, I would assume that there were 5 encounters at first because there's a room before the first encounter where you can see a statue and frozen symbols on the walls. When we loaded for the first time into the raid, we thought this was the encounter, but apparently not. Maybe leaks fucked up Bungo's plans, but hey, it is what it is. Anyways, this has been my take on Root of Nightmares. Don't forget to get your weekly dose of nuggies, and I'll see you next time when I decide to trash talk this game. Deuces.